Hi and welcome back to my channel. Now if you're not sure what books to use in junk journaling, stick in for these next two videos. I got awesome haul, especially part 2. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, share and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, let's get in and have a look at the yummy goodness that I have found lately. I'm going to show you what I got. I got this from Spotlight, this paper. This is awesome paper. It's Australiana papers, which I absolutely love. And yes, some of this will go in my Australiana journal. I'm still going to do that. But I'm going to quickly show you a few things that I got. Just these different types of laces. This one's really pretty. That sort of stuff. There's a couple of little cute little embroidered shells there and little bits and pieces, some fabric, and a big roll of this stuff. This is really pretty. So that was the lace that I got. This is some of this is from where did we go? We went to Wagga and we went to somewhere else, I think now. Anyway, we've been away for a few weekends. They're the doilies that I got. I'll just quickly show you them because I've just got so much to show you. These are cute. They can be little pockets. There's two of them. Oh, there was a big second-hand shop in Yarrawonga. That's where we got some of this stuff. This one's pretty. I'm planning on scanning some of these doilies and hopefully have the scans up on my Etsy. So I only get the doilies if they're cheap. I don't pay $4 or $5 for one doily. So I'll pay from 50 cents to $2. And $2 has to be a pretty good one. So that one's a rectangle one. And then these three are all the same. Okay, so they're the doilies that I got. And I'll show you the books that I got. I got this cute little seashell cross stitch little thing I'll do one day. Reader's Digest Complete Garden. There's some cool pictures in here. Most all of it's sketched. Oh yeah, like sketched pictures like that. All sorts of plants. Lots of things to cut out. Look at that. I'll just move that along. This one, a science book, an old science book. I just really like the graphics in this one. This one, Wildflowers of the Adelaide Hills. These have got nice pictures. Make nice journal cards. Australian Trees. This one's an old one. It's all in black and white, but it's got an old photo, and then it's got a drawing underneath of like the seed pods. I really like that. It's cool. This one, I got a lot of gardening books actually. This one's all on Field Guide to Banksias, and it's all Western Australia, which we've seen quite a few of these when we were in Western Australia, which is pretty cool. That's cool. Another gardening book with some nice graphics in it. This is going to have to be a two-part video probably. Junior Classics. I don't think this is, I think this was printed in 80s. It's not that old, but it's got old graphics in it, which is nice. That's why I picked it up, and the book was in really good condition. Another gardening book. I just really liked all the, you know, just all these sorts of pictures, little pictures in this one. Liked all these little pictures. You could fussy cut out. There's lots to look at in that one. Look at all the little flowers in that. You could cut out. It's so cool. You could make little tea cards, faux tea cards out of them. So that one. Handbook, the Australian Handbook of Growing Plants. I liked this just for that type of pages, so I picked that up. And Toowoomba is a Garden. There's quite a few of these books. I don't know whether I showed you in this one in the last one. I may have, but it's very similar. I may have already showed you this book. It's very similar to the Edwardian type books, but they're all Australian. And there's quite a few in this set by June Kelly. This old, really old atlas. This is cool. Beautiful old atlas. It was printed in Australia, but I was having trouble seeing when. But it's pretty old. Australia through the ages. Got some nice embossing there too on that. Alright, I'll keep going. I got this nice sewing book. It's got graphics and like patterns in it. I love the women in these, the pictures of the women. I've got someone's notes sitting in there. Beautiful butterfly book. Lots of butterflies I could cut out in that. So I've got to start getting back into it. Gumnut Baby colouring book. Another butterfly book. And I got these. These are really cool. These are quite old. They'd probably be 60s or 70s, I guess. It's a whole pack of playing cards, but they've all got that on the back. And then there's another deck with this one on the back. So they'd make nice little cards, and you know, redo this surface. So they were a really cool pickup. I haven't seen anything like that before. What was this one? This one was this one's in the 50s. Wonderful Australia in Pictures. This is a really cool book. Got great drawings, great photos, great graphics, some beautiful pictures of faces. Look at this one. So there's a lot in here that I can use. Love the old photos. And it's got some really cool embossing on it. It's in good condition too. The pages are really strong still. It's sort of like magazine, thick magazine pages. So that was cool. Picked up a couple of these writing pads that are just like that. This is a cool kids book. My grandma lived in Goulich. I don't know. Anyway, it's an Australian book, and it's got some beautiful, beautiful artwork in here. All Australian. So I was excited to find that. Look at that. I don't know whether I can cut this up. I may give it to my daughter, who's a school teacher, primary school teacher yet. So that may go to you, Beth. I got there's a couple of kids ones here. They've got cool graphics in them. This one. And I've got just so much now. I've just got to start doing stuff with it. Now the puppy's starting to settle down and sit still for a bit. Got this one, Victorian Book of Days. That's got some nice Victorian pictures in this. You know, and you could use these in a journal too. Months and days. That's got some cool pictures in it. This is a beautiful book, Ornamental Shrubs, and it's all illustrated in beautiful way. All those illustrated books that everyone is chasing for junk journaling. Been able to get quite a few of them lately, which has been awesome. So that one's beautiful. I love that one. A really old Australian home decor. I'm not sure what year this one was either. It looks pretty old. I would be surprised if it's in the 50s as well. You can't see. Printed in Melbourne, but it's got some awesome graphics in it. So I was excited to get that one. This one's the Happy Venture Reader. It's an old reader, like Dick and Jane type thing. Just cool. This one is another gardening book, Complete Australian Garden Illustrated. It looks like the same, similar to this one, the home decor one, and it's pretty sure it's all in black and white, this one. Not as exciting, but I thought it was pretty cool. That one, what's this one? Oh, the Story of the World in Pictures. Nice embossed cover. It's still in good condition. Couldn't see, oh yeah, here we go. But there's some awesome pictures in here that I could turn into like postcard type things, size. That's why I picked it up, because they're all really old photos and you could quite easily make them into a postcard or a journal card. So I just loved the format in this book. Awesome old pictures. So many, it's just full. It's just chock-a-block full of pictures. So that was pretty cool. There's Book of Birds. I picked this one up because I liked the illustrations in them. And this one, Gifts to Make for Children. And that's all the books. I also picked up a bag. Well, I got a bag of this stuff. You know, it's like the offcuts of fabric. like that type of thing. You know, it's got all the colour numbers on it. And the lady just chock-a-block filled it up with all that sort of stuff. Okay, so this is part 1 finished, sticking, and we'll see part 2.